Away from that, fears are growing over the impact on Ghana's economy following fresh military strikes on Iran by the United States and Israel. U.S. President Donald Trump says major combat operations are underway and urged Iranians to take over their government. Iran has retaliated with attacks across parts of the Middle East. Now, reports suggest that Iran is considering closing the Strait of Hormuz, a key route for global oil shipments. While analysts are warning oil prices could surge sharply, raising concerns about fuel costs and its effects on Ghana's economy. Duncan Amwa is the Executive Secretary for the Chamber of Petroleum Consumers, and he joins us via telephone to help us explore this troubling developing story. Good evening to you, Duncan. Thank you for your time here on the Channel One newsroom. I mean, if Iran does go ahead and close the Strait of Hormuz, what are the likely impacts on the prices of oil on the global market and especially here in Ghana?
Good evening to you, Charles, and of course to your viewers. The situation is fluid. It is not looking very kind currently. What I can confirm really is that the Strait of Hormuz is blocked as we speak.
Okay.
You have the Iron Triangle already active. And so what that means is that Iran, Russia, and China have already paraded, their maritime infrastructure. I mean, whatever they can to put on that channel is already active. The U.S. SSR Gerald Ford, as we speak, is also heading for that channel, which means that no oil whatsoever is making a passage since morning, late night, last night when the escalations happened.
So that means about 20%.
Yes, that channel clearly is where the likes of Iran, Iraq, the likes of Kuwait, the likes of Qatar, all the oil that you can possibly put fingers to within the Middle East passes through that channel.
Mm-hmm.
And so once there's an escalation and there's conflict on that stretch and no oil is moving, what it simply means is that over 22% of the global oil supply that should have moved, since last dawn, have not moved. And so inventories across Europe, across the United States, across Asia, would now attract higher premiums. You cannot expect, if I have oil, to at this point sell it cheaper. And so as I speak with you, I am getting signals that it is crossed $91 a barrel, up from the 67, 69 that it was just a day or two gone by. It's already gone past $91 a barrel. Monday could be, everything else.
Yeah.
And so for people watching what is happening within the Middle East now, the potential fall off, if your country is not even part of this conflict, is that global energy costs will suddenly surge, and people would now probably end up paying 20, 30, 40% more than they did just a few days ago by the opening of next week's trading business.
So we're actually expecting prices to go up at the pumps in this coming pricing window. Would that be very significant, knowing that this war is currently ongoing?
Charles, yes, indeed. We had already projected a 3%, a 1 to 3% surge in current fuel prices in country, due largely to global price movement that we observed the past 2 weeks. What is happening currently could defeat those numbers, and I say this advisedly. If you have inventories and you are quite sure that a cargo you were expecting on Friday is not going to come, chances of you wanting to dispose of what you have currently for lower price would not happen. And so we might wake up to Monday to even higher than the 1 to 3% projection that we had put out there, because, like I indicated, there is a steep surge in global energy costs or prices. And that, of course, includes Ghana, who is also taking directly from the international market. I do not expect that we'll be talking 1-3%. It could be higher. It could also remain same, just that even if it does, what it means is that in the next pricing window, we could be paying for what is happening now. But whatever it does, somebody will pay for the higher energy costs you are seeing being displayed currently.
Duncan, before you go, are we saying that we do not have any buffers, so much so that we are so impacted by what's happening currently on the global market?
Charles, this country has barely ever planned anything, especially for contingency or emergency situations. You have a situation where we built BOSS in '93 with funds from, of course, well, the thinking was that we needed strategic oil reserve tanks to hold oil for, emergency situations. Along the line, BOSS even forgot its core mandate and was rebranding to BEST, bulk energy and whatever. I think that they had forgotten what the mandate really is, to hold strategic stock. Strategic because when you have such spikes and you no longer can afford to bill your people directly, you should be able to have enough, stock that you are holding to offset the difference or the differential. Both has not been able to live up to that billing. As we speak, I do not know of a single liter that the country is holding in strategic stock. What you have currently, although there's sufficient amounts of petrol and diesel in country, it is largely stock balances of the private capital, which is the BDCs. If prices are to surge, and they are not going to get cargoes coming in as originally anticipated through the Lacan program, the chances of them wanting to cash in or selling higher in order to be able to pay for another import of a cargo that will definitely come at a higher cost, it's prevalent. The country itself does not have strategic stocks. So, Charles, whatever stocks we have today may attract every single premium that applies globally. And that will mean if prices go up on the international market, you and I will pay for it because the country itself doesn't have strategic stock. Charles.
Thank you very much, Duncan. Duncan Amwa is Executive Secretary for COPEC.